look something up here. I'm back. I'm your host. I gotta look something up. Just stay with me. Okay. All right. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show. If you would like to contact the show, 706-889-9700. Email me at chief@fetchernews.com. Also, you can follow us on Twitter at FetcherNews, at FYNTV, and keep up with us there. Follow us on Facebook, also Instagram, Facebook, Fetcher News, and FYNTV. Now, I'm going to move past this. I'll come back to it. I am so upset over the opiate crisis in this country, the opiate addiction crisis in this country. All right, fentanyl, what has happened in this country? It could be solved, okay? There has been very good bills. Now, they will alter the chemical compound of what's coming in from Mexico. Synthetic, and China for the two major parts, and it makes the product not on the list of drugs that cannot enter or you cannot arrest for, or you can arrest for. And the bill would allow law enforcement and local law agents to identify an altered drug chemical compound, but still be opiate, and it's much more deadly, and do something about it. But you have the Senate sitting on these bills. It's disgusting to me. We can do something about this. All right, now that being said, let's move along here. All right, now the President of the United States is tweeting out. Harley Davidson put us a picture of the big Harley up there, motorcycle, okay? Harley Davidson motorcycle said that they will move their EU. Now the EU is their second largest customer. You're their largest, okay? Now, they don't care that they upset you because you're their largest customer, but the second largest customer to Harley Davidson is in the EU. And they will move, not their corporation, but they will move their EU production that they sell over there to avoid the tariffs. 7 minutes ago, the President of the United States said a Harley Davidson should never be built in another country, never. Their employees and customers are already very angry at them. If they move, watch, it will be the beginning of the end. They surrendered, they quit, the R will be gone, and they will be taxed like never before, okay? Now, I would always tell my suppliers, okay? I would always tell my suppliers when I had another business. I have Ronald Reagan on the desk, there's a reason. I would always tell my suppliers when I had another business that I would be loyal to them, but not to a fault. So, when I had a business, and my suppliers, if I could buy something for $1 from somebody that just walked in the door I've never met in my life, but my supplier selling it to me for $1.02, I'm gonna stay loyal to my supplier. I know the customer service, I know the product I'm getting, I know what the return I'm getting, and it's not affected, I'm gonna stay loyal. But if somebody had walked through the door that I've never met before wanted to sell me a product for $1, and my loyalty to my supplier, they were selling at $1.25, then I'm not going to be loyal to a fault. So how loyal should Harley Davidson be to you, the American people? Yeah, I'll tell you what they don't talk about. Now, first of all, the media. Now, before I go any further, Amanda, just give me the thumbs up. I want you to research Ronald Reagan bails out Harley Davidson. That's it. Just put that in Google. Find about the best article that's got some dollars in it, and tell me when you have it. Ronald Reagan bails out Harley Davidson, meaning you, the American people. Okay? Remember, Harley Davidson was about to close the doors, and we'll get into that in a minute. But you, the American people, stepped up and said, no. If we bail you out, we will buy your motorcycle. My age and a little older went with the patriotic side, and we bought your motorcycle. Well, you got something?
I got it. So 33 years ago, President Ronald Reagan saved Harley Davidson by imposing a draconian import tariffs on Japanese motorcycles, and gave sole American motorcycle maker Harley Davidson some breathing room for competition and to reach.
Wait. Stay live there. So, Ronald Reagan, the hero, my hero, he slapped tariffs on the Honda, the Suzuki, because at this time, Japanese motorcycles were starting to flood this country. And read that one more time. I don't think my earpiece was loud enough on that last one.
He saved Harley Davidson by imposing draconian import tariffs on Japanese motorcycles and gave sole American motorcycle makers some breathing room from competition to retool.
To retool. Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome.
So tariffs have come back. Tariffs where Ronald Reagan slapped tariffs on Japanese motorcycles to slow down the old Honda, to slow down the Suzuki, the Kawasaki, slowed them right down, to give Harley Davidson an opportunity to retool. And Harley Davidson ended up coming out of that as quite a success story. Now, could it be possible their sales are down because of their product? Could it be possible their sales are down because of their quality? Could it be possible they're not keeping up on the marketing side? Could it be possible that some internal things at Harley Davidson right now are not being handled very well? I mean, it's nothing that's unusual. It's cyclical. Cyclical? Did I do that? It's cyclical in some larger corporations that there's a down because some management comes in that is not doing the marketing or the quality of the product or something like that. So I'm not knocking them, but could it be that they've had to close already a plant in the United States due to, not in Wisconsin, their headquarters, due to slumping sales in their largest market? Could it be? So they have jumped on board. The media loves this. This is red meat. Why, this is globalist in action. While we're getting the American flag, I mean, you could do a couple things, but you gotta ride a Harley and wrap yourself in an American flag, and we're gonna send it to the EU. If you do not think when President Donald Trump tells you enemy of the state, I've always told you the deep state media is corrupt. They are loving sending that Harley Davidson. And is there not another manufacturer in the United States? Could they not find Joe's ball bearings out in Topeka somewhere that says, hey, we're going to move out of here because of tariffs? No, it doesn't have quite the enjoyment of watching a Harley cross the pond to the EU. That was once wrapped in American flag. That was once supported by tariffs and protected in this country. Harley, go to the EU and watch how fast the EU dumps your ass. Okay? Watch how fast you go downhill in this country. Watch how fast you come to your own demise that has nothing to do with a tariff. It was okay to protect you. It was okay to protect you in Wisconsin, but that little dairy farmer that Canada wants 275% tariff on, well, that's a different story. But it's okay to protect you when Ronald Reagan stopped the dumping of Japanese motorcycles in this country so that you could become the most well-named, strongest brand of the, what do they call it? The baby boomers? Why, it's almost impossible to find some of these 55, 65, 75-year-olds that don't have their Harley out on the weekend, polishing it up, the chrome. You know, Harley Davidson, the whole entire thing, the helmet, the shirts, everything. You know, there's nothing like this, right? Of riding up. Now, Amanda, get ready, okay? Because I don't give a rat's today, okay? But there's nothing like riding up. No, I better not say it. I almost said it. You ever ride up behind a Harley and see some of those T-shirts and what they say on the back? Oh, I love it, okay? So anyhow, the media is loving everything. They can't find another manufacturer, right? So I have said from day one, if we implement the tariffs, and if we stop the fleecing of America, the piggy bank, close the bank, stop it, the ripping us off in this country, if we stop it, will you be able to get through it? And we find out Harley cannot. Harley Davidson is going to take their American flag, they're going to take their motorcycle, and they're going to move it over to the EU. And if you think for 1 minute, okay, see, they think they're getting to the Ronald Reagan supporter. And that's what the media loves. Well, the media loves you and I, maybe from 50 to 80. They love knowing that, okay, white, I'll be damned there, that came up again, white male, 50 to 80, is maybe buying a Harley Davidson or has always dreamed of owning one. All right? And we, one more time for the Gipper, right? Ronald Reagan. And we save the company. And see, the media wants you to believe that the Reaganites of 1982, 84, 86, 88 will throw Donald Trump and say, Reagan saved Harley and Trump got rid of Harley. Well, you've got to turn against him now, even those strong Reagan supporters. Oh, they love it. There's a reason they love to see this with Harley Davidson. So Harley Davidson, let me tell you something, okay? You were all right, damn it, with tariffs when Ronald Reagan saved your ass. You were all right with stopping the dumping, okay? You were okay with stopping the dumping of the Yamaha, Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki in this country so you could retool and become the strongest, most well-known name brand of motorcycle in the United States. I mean, there was a day where it was, apple pie and a Harley Davidson, okay? American flag. You were okay then, all right? But steel manufacturers, did the media come out and tell you about a steel operation in South Carolina that's reopening? Did they? No. They don't tell you about that. Steel manufacturing, aluminum in this country, the jobs that are coming back. So Harley Davidson, you go on the EU. You go on there. But the truth is, you were okay when Ronald Reagan put tariffs on to help you. That's what you were okay with. So go to the EU, because I'm for sure we'll find an American-made motorcycle that we will wrap the American flag around as you're tooling through the EU, okay, trying to compete with a BMW there. Oh, watch it. Watch yourself competing with them BMW motorcycles. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a brief break. We're going to come back, and I think we have a little more. I've got an opinion about what the hell's happening at the border, and I'm going to tell you.
I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I've had the time of my life.
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Better days ahead. Yellow pollen means green cash at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. The spring savings event is on at Days, and the discounts are deep. Now save up to $11,000 off select new 2018 Chevy Silverados, or up to $6,000 off select new 2018 Equinox. Pick any Chevy you want and save a bunch during the spring savings event going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in LJ next to Walmart.
Hey, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. If you'd like to contact the show, 706-889-9700. Email me, chief@fetchernews.com. Follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, @FYNTV. Also find our Facebook pages, FYNTV and Fetcher News, along with Instagram. Okay, now, Harley Davidson was going bankrupt. They were closing the doors. It was on the nightly news. For you children out there, let me just say this. It was on the night they were closing. They were going bankrupt. It was over. Kaput. No Harley for you. Okay? Ronald Reagan comes in, saves them. With what? Tariffs. So my question is, I have two questions for the Harley Davidson situation, and I'll move on. If their second largest customer is the EU, okay, I would like to know how much tax they saved or how much tax they paid on the profits from their EU sales that came back in this country. How much did they save with the new tax plan, maybe bringing money back into this country from their number 2 customer in the world, the EU? Because, see, they forgot number 1. They forgot their number 1 customer. America first. So, will you turn your back on your country? Will you? Because that's the way I see Harley Davidson right now, turning their back, not being appreciative in what we did as a country for them. I'm telling you. Okay, 7 minutes ago, let's switch gears. You'll have to get this picture ready. The face of the Democrats is now Maxine Waters, who together with Nancy Pelosi have established a fine leadership team. They should always stay together and lead the Democrats who want open borders, ultimate crime, well into the future, and pick crooked Hillary for president, okay? So leave Maxine up, right? Now let's talk about the border and sending them back and the freaking out of due process. You know, these damn liberals want their damn due process. All right, everybody wants their damn due process. Well, I deserve my day in court. You know what? You jump the border, get your ass back across the border. Now, it's not that simple, and this is where they're going to say, some out there, of my ignorance of the law. But I'm not quite as ignorant as you think I am where this is concerned. Contiguous. I had to learn the word contiguous, okay? Meaning one border touching another. Now, in the United States of America, if somebody a Mexican crosses the border. Now, what you heard Congressman Collins say, these are not Mexicans. I told you why they're not Mexicans. They already have your damn job. They don't need to leave their country. I mean, they're, drinking, they got lime and tequila in the afternoon, and they take a siesta, the whole 9 yards. I mean, it's going well for them down there. So all jokes aside, the law is, if you jump the border, a Mexican jumps the border, because it's contiguous border, U.S.-Mexico, you can just say, get your ass back across the border. You can just throw them, you pick them up. I think you can pick them up and just throw them over the fence. There they are. They're back home, right? But we want the liberal left, the whack jobs. We have bills on the floor of the Senate that could help immediately with the opiate crisis that is affecting your sons and daughters. But no, the liberal deep state media is sensationalizing, and they're screaming due process. These whack jobs are yelling due process. Why? Because they want these people to come in and have open borders. They've asked for 5,000 judges. 5,000 judges. At our expense to go find out. The media won't tell you how many unaccompanied minors are here. No. Donald Trump says no. Send them back across the border. Now, my opinion is Mexico helped get them here. Let Mexico help get them home. Let them go back across the border and apply for asylum, okay? In Mexico, where the international rules say they should be applying, okay? I'm tired of hearing about these children. I'm tired of hearing about families being separated. When our families are in a disaster situation, a crisis situation in this country just over opiate addiction alone. I don't want to hear any more about it. I'm sorry Honduras is screwed up. I'm sorry El Salvador, Guatemala is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you. It's overrun by drug gangs, and that's what we don't want here. And we have a president that is intending to stop it, and we're going to work with him. So let's send these people back to Mexico. No due process. See, it's like Congressman Collins said, if you come to, it takes 2 or 3 weeks, I understand. If you come to a port of entry, period, okay? A port of entry, and apply for asylum in this country, and say that your family, I mean, there's one woman that applied with her daughter or whatever, but they come to find out she had left 4 other kids behind. So if you come to a point of entry and you apply, because that's where you have to tell the truth of why you're here, and you apply for asylum, all right, you may get in. See, they want you to believe that we've cut asylum out for everyone. No, we've not. Go to a port of entry, because at a port of entry, actually trained border agents for asylum know how to cut through everything. But these people are jumping the border illegally, and they know it. Don't let them act. And they're reading off a script they've been given what to say to a border agent. So they're immediately caught, tell a border agent why they're running across our border, and hopes that they will be able to stay. And they don't want to go through the process because they know that if they're able to stay, they're turned loose till they can come back for their court-appointed asylum. But if you come to a point of entry, there's more involved. Checking you out. Where did you come from? Your background, your status, everything. Jumping the fence is jumping all the rules. It's illegal. Send them back. We've talked about it yesterday. Mexico facilitates them to get here. Mexico helps them cross that border. We have proof that the future Mexican president, you can look it up, has made statements to flood the border, our border, with these people. Let Mexico handle it in their schools. Let Mexico handle it in their courts. Tie up their courts. Let Mexico handle it in their hospitals. But not us. No judges to the border. Tell your senators to confirm our judges. Jeff Flakes, is it Flake or Flakes from Arizona, had the nerve this weekend to go on one of the morning shows and say, well, I guess what we'll just need to do is stop confirming judges. Stop confirming judges. Okay? until we get a vote on these tariffs. But they want to send 5,000 to the damn border for these illegals that jump. Send them back. I'm tired of hearing due process. I'm with the President of the United States. Your ass jumped over, jump your ass right back over. Because you're not seeing a judge, you're not seeing anybody. Because let me tell you something, people. Let me tell you something. You're sitting out here in real America. Not New York City, not some downtown area that is sheltered, not elites that have no idea what the day-to-day struggles of the men and women and the families of this country are all about. You're sitting out there and you got a court case, okay? And it's been on the docket for 3 years. You can't get in court. And you go and you hear a district, a judicial district, much like the one I'm in, that says, hey, we got 4,500 cases that are backlogged. Call your judicial district today and ask them how many cases they have backlogged. Well, let me tell you something. If we got the damn money, okay? If we got the damn money to send 5,000 judges to the border for people that jump the border illegally, then we've got the money to take those 5,000 and put them into circuits in the United States for the American citizens that are owed due process, that are owed justice, to get their court cases moved through the system. Not to the damn border for people, and I'm tired of hearing damn due process. You, America first, or should get the due process. You should get your cases through court. Well, I know what you're going to say. Well, wait a minute, some of those are civil and some of this, and you don't understand. Damn it, I understand. Some dumbass had the nerve to say to send 5,000 judges to the border for due process. And you got liberal whack jobs like this one on the screen screaming, due process, due process. Do we not have, put your damn foot on the soil of the United States and we're supposed to give you attorneys and due process. Get your ass back across the border where you came from. Let Mexico take care of your ass. We've got Americans in need. Period. End of discussion. Nothing else to talk about, damn it. I mean, there's nothing. If you've got 5,000 judges to go to the border, get these judges out here. Let's increase the budgets for judges in these circuits so you can have your due process because you're an American citizen. You're going to hear due process. You're going to hear the crying. You're going to hear the pillars of our democracy are torn apart. You're going to hear Minka Brzezinski sigh on TV and Joe act like a fool, okay? They are. When Donald Trump tells you the media is the enemy, they are. And they'll say it's an attack on the free press. No, it's not an attack on the free press. The mainstream deep state media is an attack on your freedom, on us, the American people. And you better get it straight now. Well, it's not polite to point. Maybe I should move on. I don't know if I covered everything I wanted to say. Here's another. I'll come back to this. Let me take a brief break. Take a break and we'll be right back.